As confirmed by the study Boxed In of the Center for the Study of Women in Television and Film, only 40% of the characters staged in the American series were women between 2014 and 2015. Among them, only 13% were black women and only 4% were Latin American women. For example, Lynette Scavo from the series Desperate Housewives, who is initially a housewife, will at home time devote her life to her career, while her husband stays at home. He will then be caught between his work and his mother's duty, role of mother and active woman. But it does not mean that in this series the stereotypes were taken away. We still see one of the most popular stereotypes about blondes, Gabriela Solis, who is the rich and beautiful woman, but the most uneducated. However, these figures obscure a second wave of discrimination that is difficult to quantify, the importance and content of the roles, because in fact the scenarios that are proposed to them are still marginal and stereotyped only little roles in detective series. Black women and Latin American women are still deprived of their emeritus roles. But good news that in recent times several directors have taken the lead in the suppression of discrimination for black women in series, like the most popular of American series, Shonda Rhimes' pilot from the series How to Get Away with Murder with Viola Davis, played the main role, the woman who won the Emmy Award in 2015 for the Best Actress in Dramatic Series. Her victory marked the beginning of serial era for black women. The variety of female roles in the series How to Get Away with Murder raises all stereotypes. There are more examples. Aja Naomi King in the role of Michaela Pratt, the one of the 5 lead students, not such a second-rate character. Or one more example of Betty Applewhite is an Afro-American woman who has 2 children, one of whom sequestered in the basement of this house and eventually poisoned her. However, recently, especially with the rise of big increase in global success of American series, the scene offers new faces and black women to the viewers who begins to embody new roles, to defend the right to conquer the cinematograph. In the face of Kerry Washington, the main character of the political American TV series Scandal, she plays a public relations specialist, a former assistant to the President of the United States, who creates her anti-crisis agency. She proved to a large number of people that black women should be appreciated deservedly. But it does not interrupt to include the black characters who is often the main criminals, like in the series Castle, for example, but there are also a great change in this series when one of the main characters' police captain, who was a man, is replaced to be the new Afro-American police captain in the face of black women captain Victoria Gates. In this series, we cannot forget to mention the best, a medical examiner who presents us a fearless and independent woman, Dr. Lainey Parrish. This series can also be praised for the balance in the choice of characters. The representation of black women on screen cannot be summed up quantitatively simply by observing a larger representation over the years. The qualitative aspect, the quality of the roles they are given, also plays an important role, as the image of these women has undergone many changes. And due to these examples, I can notice that we can observe the evolution of roles for minorities of American society, even if it does not happen as quickly as we would like to.